Hey, what's up, everybody? Everybody, nobody. It's alright. I'm just getting used to this streaming software again, so figured we'd do a little hang time. Got some new guitar cables I need to cut, mess around with some pedals or whatever. If anybody stops by and says, hey, then cool. If not, cool. Let's see. Gotta make sure I can see y'all's comments. Where did that go? Scene list. So there we go. Chat. There we go. Okay. Cool. I got the chat up so I can see if anybody says hi. I'm just going to be doing my own thing until someone stops in and says hello. I'm going to cut some chords. And that's the main goal at the moment. So let me get you all a little bit of a view and some light, and we'll start kind of show you what my live setup looks like. And so, as you all know, being steel players, it's impossible to find the right length of cord. So we got to make our own. So I had a gig last night at the Sagebrush in Austin. So all my gear's put away. So that's always fun. So recently I've just been throwing the top of my amp road case on my right and setting my pedal board right here. For a long time I just kept it on the floor, but it is actually pretty nice when there's space on the stage, having it right there. I'll get to put this bad boy back together real quick. Pretty lazy day for me. Hopefully y'all have been enjoying your Sunday, or whatever day it is when you watch this. So essentially I'm going to cut, I guess, two chords for sure. One that's going to go from my volume pedal into the pedal board, so it needs to be long enough to go from the pedal to on top of the road case, and then another one that goes from the volume pedal to the tuner that will also be on the road case. So I'm going to need two, and this is kind of my backup rig, so I've already done this once. I know they're going to be around 3 feet, but we'll get it exact. I just got some, so I like the D'Addario cable kit. Now, not the pedal board one. The pedal board one has a thinner gauge wire because it's not made to move around. Like, you know, you connect it and then that's it for that cable. It's never moving again. For an instrument cable, you want something thicker, just because, you know, it might get stepped on and all that kind of stuff. So I like the D'Addario set because it comes with like a cable cutter and, like, you know, feet and feet of cord, and I like the connectors. They're just plug and play. My only issue with them is that it's like they send you 4 straight plugs and then like 8 right angle ones, and I don't like right angle ones coming out of my volume pedal. It just kind of gets cluttered. I like a straight plug coming out of the volume pedal, and then depending on the type of pedal it's going into, a straight or a right angle. So what I'm getting at is the case, the packet, the D'Addario packet that comes with the full set doesn't have enough straight plugs. So I actually got these off the Steel Guitar Forum website. Let's see if you can see this. So you can see it's just 2 of the straight plugs, and they're the D'Addario brand. And it's like they had them for cheaper than Guitar Center or D'Addario. Crazy. So there's only a handful left. So you might grab some. If not, I might grab them because they're on discount. They're like $12 a pack, which is just crazy that it's more expensive than that usually. But still, the cheapest was a Steel Guitar Shop. It's pretty funny. All right. Let's get this case out the way. I guess we also got to get the volume pedal out. There. Okay. Let me get cord now. So this is all the cord left from the first D'Addario pack I got. So you can see it comes with plenty of cable. Let's see, what does it say on it? Yeah, D'Addario, oxygen-free copper, and then some numbers on there. Okay, I guess I gotta get the pedal board out too. So this is my backup rig. Just got a reverb and a delay, and I'm teaching myself how to use this Tonex amp modeler. So far it's pretty cool. I got some really cool amp models from Joe Rogers. So it's, I got like 63 creambacks and Standals, and every year of twin reverb, and then there's like models for quilters and all the Sarno stuff. Pretty cool. There is a major learning curve if you're not already used to pretty intense effect pedals. All right, so all I'm gonna do is kind of unwind some of this and get a better shot. This is not the best. This is not the best stand for this. Let me switch to this other stand. Okay. Cool. So like I said, all I want to do is go from the out of the pedal. So I'm just going to stick the cord all the way in there. And then I guess I need to unwind it a bit more actually. There, that should be plenty. Okay, so we're going from the out of the volume pedal. I'm just going to come back keep it nice and loose, and then we're going to go to the input of this pedal. Alright, so hopefully you can see. Let me get a bit closer in there. I just brought the cord around. Hair cutter, cigar cutter type thing. Make sure it's exactly how I want it. See, would there be any benefit to going more? No. I think right there is perfect. Cool. So we're going to cut it right there. Oop. So now I'm going to take my cord, and that's, like I said, I like straight plugs coming out of my volume pedal. Just got to unscrew it a little bit. Oh, it also comes with a little D'Addario screw. Oop, lost it. Okay. Shove it on in there. Alright, so I'll go ahead and plug it in. I like to make sure I use the natural bend of the cable, so it doesn't matter so much what you do with the first one you put on. It matters if it's straight. If it's right angle, it definitely matters. But we'll kind of get its natural curve. So now I know how I want this right angle one to fit. So that's the natural curve, so I want it to go on just like that. Screw it. This is still a D'Addario one. It's just like an older version. I had some left over. Not the prettiest, but that's all I got on me at the moment. In there. There we go. All right. It should be good. All right. One down. Cool. So boom. All right, here's one cable down. So now I gotta just do the exact same thing for the tuner. So this one will be a little bit shorter, but same process. Just coming from the tuner out, my volume pedal. Just gonna stick the cord all the way in there. Alright. Boom. Now this one actually, so this one's a little different because the Strobo Stomp, the original one, has the inputs on the sides, and I'm pretty sure the mini one has the inputs up top. So I don't know. I might just put a straight angle on this one, and I can change it up later because the right angle is I'm gonna have to like bend the cord at the last second to get it in there. That's like kind of silly. So I might just give it some extra length and put a straight angle on there, even though that's not my favorite, but it should be fine, right? Just going straight in there. Okay, still going to give it a bit extra, because eventually I'm going to get rid of this one and go to a mini on this board too, because it's just, I don't need the full size. So I'm going to cut it as if it were going on top of the pedal. So we're going to cut it right there. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? There it is. All right. Okay. Go ahead and get, I guess since they're both straight, I don't have to worry about the angle of the cord, because that will fix itself on its own. Yeah, just popping this open. Alright, boom. Alright. Oh, somebody's here. It's Alan. How's it going, Alan? Been talking to myself for the last half hour, so glad you're here. Just hanging out and putting some chords together. I've started putting my road case on my side when I play live, so I can have so I can have my pedal board right there. I don't have to bend down and mess with it. So I'm cutting some cables for that. Just going from going from the volume pedal to the pedal board. Then I think after that I'm gonna mess with some of these tone models on the Tonex. I played my first gig with it last night, and it's cool. I'm still waiting on, I've got a full range cab coming, so for now I just played it through my Nashville 400 and just bypassed it by going into the, bypassed the preamp by going into the effects loop from the Tonex. But some of the tone models need some help with their volume. A lot of them had different volumes that I kind of need to figure out. Okay, so that should be it. Let's I guess we got to plug everything in and make sure the cords work. Okay. I guess we gotta for real plug everything in. So yeah, so just one cord going down to the volume pedal. Boom. I love a right angle coming out of the guitar. Oh, that's actually the wrong one. There we go. Okay, now which is which? This is the volume. And that's the out. Alright. Plug the volume pedal in. I guess we gotta plug the pedal board in. Guess let's turn everything, turn the amp on. Oh, huh. I'm funny. I gotta plug the cord going out of the pedal board. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, shoosh. There we go. All right. There we go. Cool. All right, so they work. Cool. And you can see the tuner's working, and we got noise, so nice and easy. Yeah, there's nothing more embarrassing than having like feet and feet of extra cord draped around you. So cool, that's done. Yeah, now we just got some extra cable connectors. I mean, I don't know how many cords I've made, and I've still got, you know, more than a yard of cable, and then tons of other smaller pieces of cable that I could use for connectors and stuff. All right. If anybody's here and has, like I said, this is an open topic, so if anybody has questions, feel free to hit me up in the chat. I'm just hanging out. And I think now I'm going to mess around with some of this, with this Tonex pedal. Kind of my main issue last night was just the volume. Let's see, let me get you a good view of this thing. Cool, so this Tonex thing is cool. So I've pretty much changed all the presets from the factory settings at this point. So this is a super reverb. And again, this is being affected from my Nashville 400 cab. And then I have a few presets with this same super reverb with like a delay. There's a chorus. There's a tremolo. Let's see, what is this? Oh, this is a twin with a phaser. What we got after here? Here's a 65 twin. Oh, hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing, bud? I'm just messing around. We just cut some cables, and now we're messing around with this Tonex. 63 Creamback. I really like this tone model. Got a couple of those. This one's see what we got after that. Standal. Here's the Milkman. This one was way too loud. Let's see. So I need to go into model volume. Turn this one down a bit. Yep. God dang it. You're in Maine and can't find any. I don't know of any teachers in Maine, unfortunately. I don't know of anybody in Maine. Unfortunately. Let's see. Let's check that. We'll go ahead and save that. Lower volume. Test it against these others again. Oh, it's just so loud. Let's check the gain, I guess. It's at 5. We can bring the gain down too. Probably on that one. Yeah, I think that's better. And you can see I have, can you see? I can't really tell. Let me bring, try to help you out there a bit. So right now I have all the cab tones disabled since I'm going through my PV cab. Yeah, I think that'll be good enough with the gain. I think we've kind of fixed that. Go ahead and save it. Yeah, kind of the same issue. Let's see what the volume is. Do that, and then we'll bring the gain down on this one too. All right, that should be good. Okay, then I've got a bunch of Evans ones. Here's the Sarno Revelation octal preamp. I really like that one. So, got a few different models of that. Quilter. I'll give that one some reverb. Oh. Play it normal. What does that sound like? Sounds good. Then I do have some overdrive ones. Let's see. This is actually a Mesa Boogie. There was just a preset on the Tonex that I kind of dialed down the gain. I thought it sounded pretty good. Let's see, ribbon. This one is just like, I think a 57 twin. Or wait, I'm sorry, 60, 67. Got a nice, I like the low end on this one. We got more Evans. Let's check the volume on that one. Yeah, can probably come down a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, my 13th bank is the one for my overdrives. It's pretty easy to remember. Definitely too loud. Now let's back out. We might have to bring the gain down on this one too. You don't want to change the tone of it too much, but the gain can definitely come down a bit, I think. What's the power supply? So this is the, let me save this real quick. This is the Voodoo Labs Dingbat, and it comes with the Pedal Power 2 Plus. So it's only got 2 channels for the increased amperage on the Strymon stuff, and I assume the Tonex. So that's something to be aware of. If you run like a full Strymon board, probably won't be enough power spots for that. Corey, yes, I have a whole website of beginner stuff. You can check it out. It's on Patreon. Just patreon.com/pedalsteel. Still pretty loud. We'll come back. We'll save it for now and come back to it, I guess. That's pretty hot. I can probably come down a bit. Man, that's already hit 1.9. Okay, this one we might have to hit with a compressor. So let's see, we go to parameter, switch to the bottom level of controls, and then threshold. It's a little bit, there's a whole, they have a whole editor software that makes it a little bit easier to do this than doing it on the pedal. Let's see, okay. Model volume, no, back. There we go, gate, compressor. Attack position, post, yes, attack, gain, okay, there we go. Yep, shit, here we go. There we go. better. So yeah, that's kind of like the last resort for me as a steel player is hitting it with a compressor. I'm sure 6-string players would go to it a little bit sooner. Oh, this is a cool one. Bring that volume down. Let's see. Compressor, power, gain. There we go. Alright. So yeah, you can also go in and of course you can pick what you want to mess with the compressor. But there's also like an EQ, modulation if you want to add phaser, tremolo, whatever, delay, reverb, noise gate. This one definitely already has a noise gate on it. That's kind of my main issue with the Tonex, with all the Tonex presets, was that just how noisy everything was with the steel guitar pickup. Okay, model volume. Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay, back. Oh God, did I just lose all that? Ah, damn it. Okay, got to go back in. Yeah, this is way easier to do with the software. Model volume, bring it down, back. Compressor. Okay, I'll save it before I accidentally log off of it again. Probably bring the gain down a bit. Oh, whoops, what is that? Oh, that's the reverb. There we go. Gain. Okay, let's get off of some of this stuff. Let's check out. What is this one? Can't remember what that one is. A little bit more mellow, right? Let's go ahead and save that. Woo! Sorry about that. I do have some other Nashville tone models and stuff. Yeah, so I've got is like the Charlton. All right, so that's all of them. Let's go back and kind of check our volume again. Sounds quite a bit better. Sound a little bit louder. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Back. Model volume. Yeah, just turn that down a bit. Here's the same thing. So right now I've got the cab bypassed. I wish there was a way for you to hear it through my computer, because it does sound. It sounds quite a bit different just going if you plug some headphones in. Because eventually, once I have the cab, you'll be able to go direct out from the cab, and so it doesn't get colored by the speaker at all. But then the speaker will still be getting its true signal as possible, and just going straight into a DI or something is possible too, with one of these. Is that a TRS 2 XLR? All right, so I'm going to turn the cabs on just so we can kind of hear what everything sounds like. Cab. Oh, that's for the. No, that's not what I want. I want global settings. Okay, so we got a hold going to global settings, volume. Where's volume? Trim. Oh, that's the trimming. So you can kind of set. That's the first thing to do is turn the trim in down. If you're a steel guitar player, I've got mine set on -3 right now. I could probably turn it down more, but it's a good place to start. Main volume interface. So we want to make sure. Yeah, so when we plug it into an interface, it gives a 10 decibel cut. Interface volume. Oh, back. External controlled, MIDI, tuner, general. So we want general. Naming, switch, cab. Right now they're bypassed. We're going to make them active. And that should be it. Naming, switch, cab. User mode. That's if you want to. Oh, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. Bypass mode. Bypass mode enabled. Operation. So you can set this thing as an interface and just go record with it. Don't need an interface with it. Or you can plug into an interface with it. It's really unnecessary. But it's kind of cool with this. You don't have to worry about an interface coloring your tone. Okay, so yeah, so we want it on live. USB out in. Okay, so that should be good. Let's go back. Let's just go back to that reverb. Some reverb on there. This I think is my favorite. So yeah, lots of fun to have with this thing. Excited to get the cab. Anybody here have anything they want to talk about? I'm about done messing with this. Done with the cords. I guess I can kind of show you this. So you can run the amp modeler into your own cab, so you can see. I'm just going into the EQ patch, the end, right? So I'm just bypassing the preamp, but we're still getting the powered speaker. And it does color the tone, right? It's not going to be exactly what you hear if, say, you threw on some headphones into the Tonex. Well, that's really all I had planned to do. If y'all ain't got anything you want to say, I might just end it right there. I can't think of anything else to say. Yeah, so check out the Stu Guitar Forum store. They got some good deals. Get your strings and whatnot. Alright, y'all. I guess I'm gonna have some dinner and relax. Hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday. And we will get the new speed picking progression up soon, so make sure you're practicing that stuff so you don't get too far behind, because it's going to start getting spicy. Alright, I will see you later.